trying to get all the stuff out so I can start this video. So let's start with this video is for educational purposes only. And oh man, these things, I just screwed these the other day. But anyways, you guys remember my friend Roy down in the Keys. He's been in a couple of my videos already, and he's going to be in some more, clearly. He has been mentioning to me about stinging nettle. And stinging nettle is actually like an ancient Indian remedy. It's like a plant medicine. And if you guys remember, my one spot was actually bulldozed that I was going to. So I wasn't able to go to that spot anymore because the mud was just a little bit too much with my hurt foot. And the other night, my friend in Spain messaged me, and I missed the message, but my insulin pump had dipped for a second for me to wake up. And I woke up, I didn't even have to eat anything. It just went off for a second, and I believe it was for me to wake up and acknowledge Lily. So I started talking to her, and a couple days prior to this, I had noticed that my friend over in Scotland, she did a video where she had stepped on stinging nettle with her foot. Now remember, my foot's hurt right now, so this is how the messages are coming through. So when I was messaging Lily from Spain, I'm trying to remember how this goes. I lost my train of thought for a second, sorry. We were talking back and forth, me and Lily, and then I jumped over to Instagram for a second, and there was another post on Instagram about stinging nettle. I'll show the videos over here from the girl from Scotland, and the other video will be the foot video. Actually, I may need to let them play.
Okay, I found some nettles, and I just wanted to show you that it's nothing to be afraid of. You can literally touch them. Yeah, you can touch them. Nothing's bad gonna happen to you. Yeah, like I'm sure as a kid you would have touched them and got a little bit tingly, and then you survived. But if you have like any aches and pains and inflammation, you can like grab a bit and just kind of slap yourself with it, and it helps a ton. Yeah, it's medicine. My days, so I just stepped out of the way for two big trucks on this road, and I just stepped straight to the metals, barefoot. So it is tingly. Yeah, I can feel it on the soles of my feet, on my ankles, on my knees. And I'm not even halfway.
As I was messaging her back and forth, she had mentioned that the girl in Scotland had stepped on nettle, and that brought to my attention that that was the foot and the nettle together. So then I noticed that I was getting notifications from my friend Roy, and I'm like, I was gonna go to bed, and then I was like, why is he messaging me at 4 in the morning? So I went to check the messages, and there was no messages, but I saw the notifications come in. So then what I did is I scrolled up to the last thing that he had sent me, and it was a message about type 1 or 2 diabetes. I can play it over here. And it was talking about nettle.
This powerful herbal tea blend contains blood sugar, regulating herbs such as bitter melon, which mimics insulin, dandelion root, which supports liver function, and stinging nettle, which assists in blood sugar regulation. Many of our customers are seeing amazing results in as little as 2 hours, reducing their blood sugar levels by nearly 100 points. When used along with a plant-based diet.
So, come to find out, my new spot is under a bridge where there's shade. And I looked up where nettle grows in Texas, and it does grow here. It grows in shady areas. So, now I'm not a doctor. I don't recommend this, but from what I've felt and I've experienced, it was freaking awesome. And I've been stung by nettle before, but I never experienced it like this. Maybe because, I don't know. But anyways, I ended up going back under the bridge and looking for it, and it ended up being right where I was at. And I had brought some nettle home, and he said to put it on the back of your elbows and the back of your legs. And that was like the best place to do it, and also on the back of your spine. So I had done that, and then I took the best nap that you could possibly imagine. And it was fantastic. So here's some little videos of what was going on under the bridge, and I think I'm pretty much caught up for that for right now. So check it out. I highly recommend it. So we're back to my one spot, and I didn't have to go far to find some nettle. And here it is. And I just got off the phone with my friend Roy, and he's actually been with like a shaman alchemist. And for a spiritual thing you can do, you can actually rub this on the back of your elbows and the back of your legs. And it can make your senses go like freaking wild. And like, this stuff doesn't hurt you. Not at all. But I mean, I've worked with fiberglass a lot, so it also depends on how your skin is. But this is cool. I'm gonna see if I can find some seeds, and I'm definitely gonna bring some fresh leaves back to have some tea, because nettle tea is really good for you. It causes oxygen in your body. But all right, let me adventure that way and see if I can find some nettle seeds. This is cool. Didn't even have to go far. I don't know if this is a sign, but that pencil is pointing that way, and there's a little bit of a path, and it looks like there might be some plants over there that might have some seeds. Well, let's go check this out. This is how the universe talks to you guys. Like, this stuff is so fun. Well, this is definitely stinging nettle as well. You can see how the leaves are. Oop. You can see how the leaves are, but I don't see any seeds on this one, so maybe we're getting closer. Okay, well, this is interesting. I didn't find any leaves, but in the direction of where those nettle plants were, I can't make this up. Like, if that's not another sign. So yeah, I'm gonna do some more stuff with the nettle leaves. I'm gonna rub it on the back of my elbows and the back of my legs, and I think I'm gonna do a little bit on the back of my neck, was what my friend was saying. And I'll do an update video on this. This has been an interesting little adventure today. I'm not a doctor. I don't recommend doing any of this, but if you feel like it's necessary or you feel a calling, I would highly recommend it. But like, ow, I stepped in water. But I am not a doctor. Oh, look at this little green grasshopper. Where'd he go? There he is. Look at this little guy. He's just chilling. Oh, I love this phone. But anyways, like I said, I'm not a doctor. This is stuff that, like, we forgot about all this stuff. This is all stuff that we've been doing for hundreds of thousands of years. And plants are our friends and our allies. And we've been told that they're bad and they're not good for you and whatnot, but this is cool. And like I said, if you guys want to do a little more research into this and see what stinging nettle does for you, it actually like circulates the oxygen in your body. That's why it causes the itching or something like that. My friend was telling me about it. But all right, let's start heading back. Oh, and I forgot, when you do this with the stinging metal, this only works for about a minute after you pull it off the plant. So you got to do it right away, unfortunately. So I'm actually going to sit down here and rub some on my swollen foot. And we're going to see what happens. Because like I said, I'll do an update video on this. And I will definitely let you guys know if my foot feels better. Because the fact that Mother Nature can heal us like this is just freaking phenomenal. So now for this part, you got to thank the plant for what it's doing for you. So thank you, little nettle tree. I appreciate you. And let's see what we got going on here. And you see how swollen my foot is. Got an ant bite there from the other day. Grab another one. Make sure we get this going nice and good. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, plant. Alright guys, so I got my nettle plant that I'm bringing home to do some stuff with. I even found a little bag to keep the roots in so they don't get hurt by the sun. I got my love koozie and I got my nettle tea down there. So I'm heading back to the house to take a nice shower, and I can already feel the effects of the nettle. And I feel really good. Oh my goodness. So guys, check this out. I just got back with my stinging nettle plant, and the swelling in my foot has gone down. And it hasn't even been that long. So I'm gonna go shower, take a nice hot shower to open up my pores, and then me and the plant are gonna do it one more time, and we'll go from there. Oh boy. All right, so I just took a nice hot shower. I'm nice and clean. Let's go. I got about 5 to 15 minutes before my pores start closing. One nettle leaf for my first experiment. I'll let you know how it goes. And nettle tea. Got to nettle tea it up. So yeah, that was my nettle experiment. And I went and lay down after the shower, and it was so relaxing. It felt great. Yeah, there's not much more I can say about that one. I'll definitely be bringing some nettle home with me so I can grow some nettle. We do have it in Florida. I don't know where exactly. I'm sure I'll find some, but I'm just gonna try and bring some back with me anyways, because I think it would be kind of fun, you know. It's all part of the journey. But anyways, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, and talk to you later, guys. Love you. Stay positive.